What's up, everybody? Jesse back here after a long hiatus, showing you a review of the newly released, or newly re-released I should say, SH Figuarts Frieza action figure. Now he is sporting the brand new box here, where you can see you got Frieza with two other faces there. You got the halo right there. You got some product placement pictures right here, which I really like this one. So we're gonna take a look at the packaging. As you can see, with all the other new boxes, they have all these pictures all over the place. So that's a pretty quick show right there. Let's get him out the packaging and see what we got. Alright, you guys, here we have Frieza out of the packaging. Let's take a quick look at his accessories. Really good stuff here. Obviously not as much as the first release, but he comes with his death ball right here, already attached to a clear base, which will just clip onto his wrist, either or. And he comes with a death beam, which looks shitty and horrible. Don't understand why they couldn't paint this whole thing there, or at least make it all a very clear translucent plastic like Figuarts does. This looks really bad. I don't even want this. I might just repaint it completely, make it red, because this looks really bad. This came out really great. I actually really like this. But this, I have no idea. I know that the original release also came with one like this, and the Tong one that I have is actually worse. It's like all white instead of being clear plastic. It's like white here, and then it has the little shading here. So that's, yeah, that's a no-no. I'll put this on him in a little bit. He does come with a stand for the beam and all that. He comes with two sets of these palm open hands. One for the right and one for the left. It comes with a pointing finger for that, what I assume would be the death beam. So you can just have that there. And then we have another pointed finger, but with more of a curve, which could be for charging the it could also be, you know, charging the death ball. Or this one, you could use this one for the death ball and this one for his many you know, like hand up on his face pose that he loves to do. Frieza is one of the most expressive characters in the Dragon Ball series, which is great, especially because his voice acting is phenomenal in both Japanese and English. Frieza comes with two tails, a very large one you could wrap around the neck, most famously, you know, on Vegeta when you punched him in the back there. And this does pop off, so you could have him be, you know, injured like he was on Namek. And in the Tournament of Power, when Jiren ripped off his tail, even though he ripped it off, I think, a little bit close to the tip there. It comes with this tail, which I have plugged in already. See, he does come with a halo. He does come with a halo, and the QC on this is really bad. I don't know if it's coming up on screen there, but it actually looks in person like it's snapped in half. It's not, but it just looks terrible. It looks terrible, man. Like, the one that came with Goku was a lot better. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This one has, like, glue or, like, some stuff right there. That looks really bad. And the halo just pops in right there on this head. I have not tried it, because I'm not going to be posing mine with the halo. Oh, would you look at that? Doesn't even want to fit in properly. Oh, there it is. I was just about to say, comes with an accessory that can't even be used properly. So that's that. This massive head right there doesn't fully cover that, so it looks a little wonky. It looks a little weird. Doesn't go into much more than that. At least I don't think so. I'm gonna check the packaging real quick. You can see what it's supposed to look like. No. You see, even in the packaging, you can tell there's gonna be a little bit showing. So, yeah. What are you gonna do? I was kind of hoping they wouldn't have included the halo, but when they showed that off, I knew it was going to be a big giant hole in the back of his head, which makes some posing from the back, if you're going to do shots like that, not ideal, because you're going to have a big giant hole there. So, he also comes with two curled up feet, extra feet, so you can have him probably grabbing onto someone or something, or whatnot. So that's pretty cool. We can also have him, you know, when he's up in the air, flying poses. Sorry about that. It comes with the crossed arms that the other one came with as well. Got the purple painted on there and a very nice shading of blue all around. So that's about it for the hands and the beams and all that. Now let's take a look at the faces. Oh, there he goes. He just toppled over. Comes with this yelling face. Now on mine, before, because I'm reviewing this after I played with it for a little bit, there was like a black mark, like right in between his eyes. It wasn't even like it was a small one. It was like a legit black mark, like a, not even a dot. It was like a circle. It was pretty big. It was not good QC on there, but I was able to scrape it off there with my nail and got the rest of it off with an X-Acto knife. I'm not sure what it was. It didn't appear to be paint, but there was definitely something going on with there. It was literally right here. It was a black smudge, and it really would not have been great if I was not able to get that off. I'm gonna tell you right now, I probably would have not returned it because I got it from Ageless Geeks. Shout out to Ageless Geeks. But I definitely would have contacted them, see what they could do, or maybe even probably just sold the figure, because that's bullshit, man. You don't do that. Also, both heads have shading right around here, little blue shading. Not sure if how that comes out on the camera, but you got this kind of a worried face, worried, shocked. You could use it for kind of being pissed off in some angles, I guess. But I like to think that's his oh shit face, and this is the, I'm angry, I'm about to start fucking shit up face. So now let's move all this out the way, y'all, and let's look at Frieza. So this is a closer look at his regular face. So I didn't have the original release of this guy, so I'm pretty happy to have this one. I did in fact pick up the Tong one, and I would actually take him out to compare, but that one's deep inside my closet, man. I'm not about to get all those figures out just to take him out. But from what I've seen from the original one, this one has a much better shading all around. It has a beautiful blue shading everywhere. This looks phenomenal, man. Like, if they put in this much effort into their other figures, man, Tamashii would be making a lot of people happy and be making a lot more money than what they already are. But yeah, that's pretty much the only difference from this figure from the original. One is the updated faces, obviously, and just the purple right here. The original release had those joints right here that were actually white, and the purple's a little bit different, and the shading across the figure, I think, was like a darker gray or anything like that. Dark gray to very little shading, and this one offers a nice blue, a faded baby blue, which is great. So, out the way, articulation, his head can go up that far, not very far because he does have a big head, down really well, so that's a plus, right? 360, neck, can turn around, rotation on that if you want to, on the neck, it's pretty tight. Mine doesn't seem to sit too well in the center. Pop off that right there. It doesn't really sit too well in the center. It likes to move to the left or to the right a little bit more than I would like it to, but, let's change his face right here. So just to change the heads is simple. The pegs are simple. Just pop it on and off. No issues there. Shoulder joints can move out that far up. No hindrance there. It could drop down a little bit because it's a ball hinge in there, I should say. So it could drop down a little bit, put them up. Full 360 around. So that's good. You got bicep swivel, and you can pop off these arms to place on the crossed arms, and it's just simple. That's what you'll see. And to pop it back in is nice. You got bicep joints. That was pretty tight, which I'm always down for tight joints, man. So you got the bicep swivel. Bicep joint goes about that far. You can hear that squeaking, which is not always good. You don't always want that. Wrist, full 360 and bend down and up. which is good, which is what we expect. Diaphragm joint. Let's see what we got here. Crunches in that far. Ankle bend back that far. Nothing too crazy. I'm not sure if the jewel in here is a little crest. It does move. It does have some articulation, not a lot. Guy has thin waist. You can turn. Probably do a full 360 on it. His tail just fell off. This one thing you want to be careful when you're posing them. If you're going to be putting him in some poses, be careful. The tail might just pop off. We have the old, since this is an old body, we have the old joint system here. Pretty much a drop down hinge there. You can get his feet into higher posing like that. And you just bring it back up. But other than that, if you just want to do it regularly, that is how far he goes up. Can't go far back. Get the tail out the way real quick. About that far back. So if you want him to do splits, he really can't. Want to do splits, he really can't do it. Alright. They do go out that far, which is really good. You got the knees, bend that far. And you have the joints right here at the feet. Great range of motion, and they do offer some kind of pivot going on there, but because this is a ball joint in there and the way the foot is pegged in, it wants to move in many different directions while you're just trying to get him to stand up straight, which was an issue I was having as soon as I got him out the packaging. And now let's see about one of his accessories here. I wonder if you would need to actually clip this in previous or before. So it's good to slide it on there when you take off the hand, and then you just want to place the hand back in there, but it's being a pain. Why are you doing this to me? Frieza, you asshole. There we go. It's in there. You want to swivel that up. I want to get him ready to unleash his death ball on somebody. Let's move the camera down a little bit. Why aren't you moving down? There we go. So yeah, my honest opinion on this figure, it's pretty good. It was done very well. The shading is phenomenal. The articulation is what we expected from the older figures. You know, nothing much has changed on that. I don't really have anything bad to say about him. You know, to be honest, really well done. The first one, the original release, was very well done. I wish this came with the rock accessory, like the other one did, but you know, Tamashi loves to skimp out on either faces or accessories when they do premium color releases, which this one basically is. The only difference is that they added a halo, you know, gave us this horrible accessory right here, and a halo that doesn't really look that good on him. I do like the shading, but I mean, they didn't really have nothing else to do, right? They already had the body mold. It's a 1.0 mold, so all you gotta do is just dump a whole bunch of shading on it and be like, oh look, we're doing a better job than before. When it's like, nah, this is how we should have looked in the first place. So yeah, guys, just let me know what you think of him. Let me know if you're interested in picking him up. What you think about the the fact that they used the 1.0 instead of trying to update him a little bit with the 2.0 body, probably making him a little bit shorter to be a little bit more accurate in scale and all that. So dudes, hope you guys like this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.